Have you ever learned something and when asked to recall the information, you just forgot what you had learned? Frustrating, right? For some reason, you just can't remember. And sometimes students have difficulty recalling information or a concept that they've learned. We all forget things from time to time, but I'm going to reveal one powerful memory tool that you can use to recall information easily in learning music theory with reason number 13 in the top 15 reasons why we learn music theory faster through play. I'm Glory St. Germain from Ultimate Music Theory, and after years of successful teaching, professional development, study, and research, I created the Ultimate Music Theory program together with Shelagh McKibbon-U'Ren. We've impacted thousands of teachers through the Ultimate Music Theory certification course, created the UMT workbooks and the app program, and we also created the UMT games with Ultimate Music Theory certified teacher and game designer Joanne Barker to help students learn more effectively and, of course, have more fun. And I'm excited to share these must-have step-by-step strategies to teach music theory concept in an engaging, fun, and memorable way. So here's why you learn music theory faster through play. Reason number 15, play improves memory using mnemonic devices. So mnemonic devices are techniques to help your brain encode and recall information. Mnemonic devices assist in improving your ability to remember something. Learning through play develops cognitive skills through the construction of thought processes such as problem solving, decision making, and remembering, using techniques such as mnemonic devices. Now, throughout the Ultimate Music Theory program, we have incorporated 9 mnemonic devices to help students learn and recall music theory concepts faster. And today we're going to use 3 of the mnemonic devices to help us remember how to identify intervals. So in lesson number 5 of the Basic Rudiments workbook, so this is the third book where there's Prep 1, Prep 2, Basic, Intermediate, and Advanced, and then the all-in-one Complete Rudiments workbook. And the mnemonic devices are throughout the entire Ultimate Music Theory program. So here in lesson number 5, Basic Music Theory workbook, students are learning about a harmonic interval. And now a harmonic interval is written one note above the other, and they're played together at the same time because H is for harmony. A melodic interval is played one note after the other, and it's written one note beside the other. So they're played separately, and M is for melody. Now, the first memory device is image mnemonics. Now, an image mnemonic is constructed in the form of a picture that promotes recall of the information. So now I want you to take a look at the basic guide. So I'll just put this guy over here for a minute. Now, inside the basic guide, and we've included that for you in the basic game pack. So inside the basic guide, you can see that the image mnemonic of the letter H on the staff with one note above the other promotes recall of a harmonic interval. And the image mnemonic of the letter M on the staff with one note beside the other promotes recall of a melodic interval. So these are image mnemonics. H, one note above the other, and M, one note beside the other. And these image mnemonics are used not only in the UMT workbooks, but also in the Ultimate Music Theory games. So today we're going to play Harmony Hotel or Melody Motel, using the image mnemonics to promote recall. So Harmony Hotel, I'll get out my game here. So Harmony Hotel and Melody Motel, isn't that cute? Now this game idea actually came from Ultimate Music Theory certified teacher, Terry Myers. Now Terry and I both taught music for young children for over 20 years, and we love playing games with our students. And now it's time to use a connection mnemonics to play our game. Now, in this type of mnemonic, the information to be remembered is connected to something that we already know. So here we use the image mnemonic of the letter H for the harmonic interval for our Harmony Hotel. And we use the letter M for our Melody Motel. And we're going to connect it to identifying harmonic and melodic intervals. So let's play Harmony Hotel or Melody Motel. Wonder where you're going to be staying. Now, as you can see, the Harmony Hotel is a high rise because harmonic interval is one note above the other. And the Melody Motel is a side by side because one note is beside the other. So one room after the other. Now, on the back of the game, there's 6 ways to play the game, and we're going to start with the tabletop variation. So you can actually pick which game would you like. So the tabletop variation, the one that we're going to play today, says, are you staying at the Harmony Hotel or the Melody Motel? I wonder where you're going to stay. Students identify intervals up to an octave at this level, and whether it's harmonic form or melodic form, just up to an octave. So we're going to identify each interval and move into the Harmony Hotel or the Melody Motel. So Harmony Hotel, what floor are you staying on? And the Melody Motel, which room are you staying at? So starting at the beginning, I'm staying at the Melody Motel because I'm at B flat to F. And that's a side by side. We can see that here. The Melody Motel, and I'm going to be staying in room number 5. So I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's an interval of a fifth. So I'm going to stay in room number 5. And now I'm going to roll my dice. Oops. There we go. Roll my dice. This time I've got a 4. So this time it's going to be a little tricky. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's tricky because I have an interval of a second. And I'm going to count a space to a line. 1, 2. So is the interval of a second, F to G, which are touching, is that harmonic or is that melodic? Well, because they're touching, that would be harmonic. So I'm going to stay on the second floor of the Harmony Hotel. So let's move just one more to the next one. Now I'm moving up and I see that this time I have a melodic interval because they're not touching. And one note is beside the other. So I'm going to count D, E, F sharp, line, space, line. And this is an interval of a third. So I'm going to move to the Melody Motel, room number 3, because I have an interval of a melodic third. So now let's write our intervals on the whiteboard. So the first thing that we're going to do, I just move this little guy out of the way. The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to write out the circle of fifths up to 4 sharps and 4 flats. So we've created that on our circle of fifths. Now, when we identify intervals, we always identify the interval based on the major key signature of the lower note. So in the treble clef, we're going to write the harmonic, the Harmony Hotel, one note above the other, interval of a major third above D. So the first thing we have to do is look at the key signature and identify the key signature for D major, which has 2 sharps, F sharp and C sharp. So in order to write an interval of a harmonic third above D, we need to add F sharp directly above the D. So I'm going to go ahead and write that in. There's my F, and I have to make it F sharp because the key of D major has an F sharp, and I'm writing a major third. So now it says to write a minor third above D. Now remember to always think in the major key of the lower note. Major key, lower note. So D major, as we know, has F sharp and C sharp. So to write a minor third above D, I need to use an accidental of a natural sign to cancel my sharp, right? So now I'm going to put in my F, and I have to cancel the F sharp because it's in the same, there's no bar line in the same measure. And I'm going to just add in my natural sign. So now I have a harmonic minor third. Next, we're going to, we see we have our little H here. And remember, this is our image mnemonic. So this helps us remember. Here we have our image mnemonic of the melodic interval, right? Our little side by side. So now let's write that melodic interval. We're going to write a perfect fourth above F. So a perfect fourth above F. So the first thing we do, remember, is look on the circle of fifths, and we see that F major has one flat, B flat. So if we're going to write a melodic interval, we need to put the B flat beside the F. So I'm going from F to B flat. Just go ahead and write that in there. Very good. So next we're going to write a perfect fifth above F. And we simply need to add the C beside F. We don't need any accidentals because the key of F major only has a B flat, and there's nothing to cancel and there's nothing to add. So there we have our Harmony Hotel and our Melody Motel. So now it's time to use our third mnemonic device to remember the sound of the intervals at the piano. We've had our image mnemonic, we've had our connection mnemonic, and now we're going to use music mnemonics. Now, a music mnemonic can be used in many ways to help us remember. And we often remember our alphabet song using the mnemonics, music mnemonics, singing A, B, C, D, E, F, G, right? Advertisers use music mnemonics to help potential customers remember products when they're shopping. And we often remember a little jingle from a commercial or maybe from a favorite song. And often as few as just 2 notes may already help us recall information. So looking at our game, we're going to play a game at the piano. So we've got our game and there's game variations on the back. And looking at the back of the game, we're going to play a game that's called ear training, hotel or motel. So ear training, hotel or motel. So the instructions are that the teacher plays an interval at the piano and the student listens to the sound and identifies the interval as harmonic, so harmony hotel, or melodic, melody motel. And then the numerical size. Is it a second, a third, or is it a fourth? And can you identify the interval also as a major, minor, or perfect? So you got your listening ears on. So here's the first one. Let's see if you can guess this one. The Harmony Hotel. Okay. So here it is. I'll play it again. Was that the Harmony Hotel or was that the Melody Motel? All right. We'll reveal the answer in a bit. So here's the next one. You may recognize that one. And I'm going to do one more. So there was 2 questions to that. The first question was the interval a harmonic or melodic? And the second question was it an interval of a first or a second or a third? So now it's time for the big reveal. On the back of the whiteboard, and it's blank on the other side, so it's fun to have some creativity. On the back of your whiteboard, students identify the intervals and think of a song that starts with the 2 notes of the interval that you just played. So I played a melodic perfect fourth. So that's kind of like, oh, Christmas tree, right? That's an interval of fourth. And then melodic major second. So it's Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, Rudolph, right? Major second. And finally, I played a harmonic minor third. And I played it solid, but it was harmonic. We played them and if I played it melodic, it might have been a little easier to guess that it was an interval of a third. But you may recognize it's Oh Canada. So there's your minor third. Now remember to switch places with your student. Have them play an interval on the piano and you write the answer on the back of the whiteboard. So that's just a fun way of trading places. I hope you had some fun with Sola and Tito playing our Harmony Hotel and our Melody Motel today. There they are in their little car on their little vacation, right? So it's really fun to learn faster when we use mnemonic devices to help you recall important information. Now, in our next video, I'll reveal reason number 14 in the top 15 reasons why you learn music theory faster through play. And get ready to use your imagination because we will be exploring with Sola and Tito. So grab your Ultimate Music Theory Party Pack. Remember that you get your basic game pack, your prep game pack, your Sola and Tito stuffies, your whiteboard with a dry erase marker and eraser. And we're going to have some fun. So please love, share, and leave your comments below. Make sure that you join us on our Ultimate Music Theory Facebook page so you'll have access to all of our upcoming videos, and join our community of like-minded teachers at our Ultimate Music Theory Facebook page. I'll see you in the next video. So until next time, teach with passion and sparkle like a Sola. Right, great job, Sola. Thanks for joining me, Sola.